YouTube. What's good with y'all boys, man? Welcome back. Hey, the vibes are good. The vibes are good. Whenever we're talking about fashion, the vibes are good. It's that season already, bro. It's that season already. Back to school. It's not everyone's favorite time, but it's the time you can't avoid. Back to school. But you know what? Everyone wants to look good in school. Everyone wants to have on a nice outfit in school. I'm gonna just tell y'all straight up, I'm gonna try to make this the best video out there. There's gonna be a lot of people posting back to school videos. I'm gonna try to make this the most authentic, the most real, and the most straight up. If you watch this video and you believe that, make sure you share it with your friends, everyone who's trying to get the sauce. We're talking on a budget today, but I do got a little bit of pizzazz here and there. A little more expensive things if you got more of a budget, you know? If y'all can't tell, I love my fashion. And if this is your first time watching me, I'm EJWAYY and I do fashion. Let's get to it. To help you guys out with the back to school wardrobe, I decided to do something special for this video. Since I appreciate y'all for being here and we just hit 10K, we already hit 11K. Man, y'all been supporting me so much. I want to give back a little bit. Listen, I'm gonna give away something. Frick it, why not? I got a pair of Bottegas sitting right here, right? To help y'all get your school wardrobe started, I'm gonna hook someone up with some shoes. I forget what this exact silhouette is called, but brand new shoe, never worn. They are reps. I'm gonna let you know now, they are reps. I get a lot of reps sent to me. They're a size 11. If you want to win this pair of shoes, simple rules, since this is very last minute, I'm gonna just make sure you're subscribed. I'm gonna make sure you left a comment on this video and share the video with somebody. And this could be your shoe. Now let's get into what y'all came for. Back to school, bro. I remember, I'm an old head now, but I remember back to school shopping, bro. It can be so stressful. I made a list of a bunch of things that I'm gonna recommend in this video. We got so much stuff to go through. Trends, like let's say you're not fully up to trends. The biggest trends right now are bigger bottoms with like a smaller tee on top. So like it doesn't have to be cropped. I know not everyone likes the cropped look. For example, like this fits me. This is technically a cropped tee, but I can lift my arms up and I'm not showing my belly or nothing, you know? Just shirts that fit like right at the waist with like a bigger bottom is what's like really popular right now. You gotta learn your proportions because big pants and big top looks all right, but big top, small bottoms, no. Now what you're gonna need to build fits like that is a lot of plain tees, bro. I mean, you can look for the hardest tee, but really in my opinion, the hardest thing to do right now is to get a bunch of plain tees and then accessorize. Just wear accessories. It helps your accessories pop more. It gives your fit this simple but clean look. That's my favorite style right now. Obviously, that's not everyone's, but so speaking of plain tees, the only plain tees that I wear, this is a pro club. You can get pro clubs for like $4 to $8. It just ranges on where you're shopping at. Favorite part about them is how the collar is. You don't have like one of them like loose necks that fits all the way down here. I feel like it just helps your necklaces look a lot better. Now, on the cheaper side, a tee that I wear almost every single day, the Goodfellow brand from Target, if y'all don't know already, has some bangers, bro. They really do got some bangers, I can't lie. I sized down because they give you a little bit of a tighter feel. You get like a 4 or 5 pack for like $18 or something like that. So when you break it down, it's like you get 5 shirts for $18. Steal, bro, and they're nice tees, they're comfy. Now, if you have a little bit of a higher budget and you want like a really nice shirt, the shirt that I wear on a little bit nicer days is from the brand Uniqlo. I only got one of each color because they're $20 a shirt. Now, $20 for a plain shirt is kind of crazy. I can't lie. Now, on the other side, H&M has shirts that are very similar to Uniqlo tees. I'm sure they're half the price. And so I shop at H&M a lot. That's just to give you like 4 different plain shirts. Those are the only plain shirts I wear. That's the only plain shirts I have. Now, some underrated sauce that I'm gonna give you when it comes to online shopping in specific, because I'm sure that's what a lot of you guys are doing. All your favorite sites right now are running back to school sales if you haven't checked that out yet. So like there might be that site that you've always wanted something from, but you usually just kind of avoid because it's too expensive. I'd go check it right now. I bet it's got a back to school sale. Some of my sites that I'd like to recommend to you right now that I know have back to school sales going on. I'm posting this video tomorrow. Hopefully it's still going on. But at the time of this recording, this is what sites have a lot of deals going on. Boohoo Man. I've done a lot of TikToks with Boohoo Man. They have like an 80% off sale going on right now. It's crazy. Now, you might have to drop the pride a little bit, and Shein had some stuff on there. So I can't guarantee that it'll be the best quality. Some of the stuff that I've seen people make videos on don't look too bad. Minimal. When I think of minimal, I think of a little bit more expensive. I saw that they have a big sale going on right now too. You can definitely find some heat on Minimal. Minimal has some fire stuff. Alfred Eden. I mean, I got some stuff sitting right here. That's Alfred Eden. I have so much stuff from Alfred Eden, bro. This is from Alfred Eden. That's another thing I'm gonna try to do different than all the other videos you're gonna watch is really show the pieces. This is from Alfred Eden. A really nice hoodie, just kind of like almost like a college feel. These are probably one of my most complimented jeans, and these are from Alfred Eden. You can see that little Alfred Eden right there. These rhinestone denims. Some of my best pieces are from Alfred Eden, so I'd definitely go check them out. This red hoodie right here, this is from Boohoo Man. Distressed red. It has 4 sleeves though. It's like double sleeve. I don't know, I like the weird stuff personally. It's double sleeved and then is also double hooded. This purple zip up right here is from Alfred Eden. Big Alfred Eden hit on the back. I just did a video with PacSun. I know for a fact they have a huge sale going on right now. Some of my other favorite jeans I got from PacSun. These jeans right here, I know the rips might not be for everybody, but wide leg ripped jeans from PacSun. I just got these the other day, like an extreme baggy, nice wash. They just went crazy for back to school. I'd definitely go check them out for pants, for not only pants, but all your other stuff too. Something I wanna make sure I mention early on in this video, what I would personally do if I was building my back to school wardrobe, I'd get a bunch of simple stuff, plain sweatpants, plain shirts, basic jeans, and then in each one of those categories, I'd have one shirt that's like the banger shirt I might wear on Fridays, you know? And then in pants, have those banger pants, and then shoes, have that one pair of shoes. It's crazy how much everything has switched nowadays because shoes used to be so important to your outfit. Like shoes used to really like make or break an outfit. Now you can really throw on like whatever shoes, like as long as the fit overall flows together, the shoes really aren't that big of a deal, bro. They really aren't. But I do have some shoe recommendations in here, so stay tuned if you're looking for that. But speaking of basic sweatpants, Russell has some nice sweatpants. I would definitely size up because they shrink a lot. I got a pair and I don't even wear them no more because they shrunk too much. Russell has these sweatpants that have like a pretty nice fit to them. They're cheap. Those are a nice basic sweatpant that I would definitely recommend. Some runner-ups that I have written down, you can always find stuff at Walmart. I'm telling y'all, bro, don't be ashamed to shop at Walmart. Some of my favorite jorts that I have are from Walmart. Some runner-ups that I have written down are Comfort. I used to look at Fashion Nova Men a lot. You can definitely find some stuff on there, and they have like a site-wide sale going on right now too. And I was really surprised by Hollister, bro. When I was looking around for back to school sales, Hollister had some bangers, bro. This sounds like it's sponsored. I'm gonna let y'all know this video is not sponsored at all. Next up in Essential is graphic tees. I guess I didn't give out the main categories of this video. We got plain tees, graphic tees, zip up / hoodies, flannels, jeans, sweatpants, shorts / jorts, socks, shoes, jewelry, and cold weather gear. Just to keep you on the loop a little bit, these are the categories we're gonna go over if you're looking for a specific one that gives you an idea of if it's even in this video. Some sites that I recommend for graphic tees. First one we got is Shut Up Please. That is literally the link. I randomly came across this site a while ago and they have crazy graphic tees. Like they have so many and they're all like $30 or something if I remember right. I don't know how they make money, but it's a good quality tee with a good graphic that doesn't wash off. Crazy. But Shut Up Please, I can highly recommend to any of you guys looking for some cool graphic tees. You can always check out clothing brands. There's so much talent out in this world right now and people making clothes. I know for a lot of people it's kind of a sketchy thing because you feel like you might get scammed. Make sure you're checking reviews. Make sure you're checking out like their other links, their Instagrams, their TikToks, like seeing if they're active on there. You know, you can always tell if you do your research. I've only been scammed by like 2 clothing brands, I think. So that's very unfortunate, but I didn't do much research. So I recommend researching before you buy from these people. Unfortunately, there is some, I don't want to call them bad people, but some people that don't care as much out there. I personally run a clothing brand. I don't have much stuff right now because I've been so focused on YouTube, but I got some t-shirts that you might like. I made this t-shirt if you've ever seen this shirt around. I got some sizes of these left for going through the rest of the bulk. I just dropped some jerseys just for some cool summer vibes. I put all my stuff up for pretty cheap because I couldn't afford clothes coming up. So we got some hoodies left. I'm gonna be damn near giving away these hoodies pretty soon. I have too much stock of them. I'm gonna be putting these on the site for a very big discount. I'm gonna do my best to leave all the links in the description. For sure, they're up on the screen throughout this whole video. Once again, Alfred Eden. This is from Alfred Eden, a pretty crazy graphic tee. I got a few of these shorts left. People liked these a lot. I only have size small left though. These are some jerseys that I got. This is from a brand called The Supermade. They have some crazy stuff too. This is from a site called Inflation. I have a lot of jeans from the brand Inflation. Once we're going over pants, I'll show you more of those. I haven't dropped this yet and it's not out yet. Football mesh jersey that I'm dropping soon. There's gonna be white, pink, and black. The next site that I have for you is called Very Rare. I had this specific tee that I had to go on a hunt for to find, and it's Jesus giving the devil a wedgie. And then on the back is a big cross that says Jesus saves. But this site is called Very Rare. I haven't gotten anything else from them. That's the only piece I have. I ordered it and it shipped like within a couple hours. It was crazy. Bring you guys back to this rack for this next section. This next section that we're gonna be going over is zip ups / hoodies / crew necks. Probably one of my favorite categories. As you can see, I'm trying to make a rainbow I did make a rainbow. This brand called Blank Nights. They blessed me with this zip up. One thing about me is my zip up's gotta have a big hood. This zip up has a huge hood. It's a very heavy blank. I would size down one. They are pretty oversized. From the same people, it's the same as that brown one, but I have this light blue one. They have a super nice fit. This is also from Blank Nights. This is just the hoodie version of that. Has some nice distressing all around. These are only like $30 zip ups or $40. I hope I'm not saying that wrong. One thing I haven't brought up yet is garage sales are gonna be your best friend, bro. Right now, summertime, prime garage sale time. You'll come to a lot of bad ones. I'll admit it, you'll go to a lot of bad ones that'll be like, bro, this is a waste of my time. But then you'll come across ones that got just straight bangers, bro. So I got this zip up recently. It's a Sturgis zip up, huge design on the back. It's like this green color, a really nice neutral color. I got this for a singular dollar, $1. People just want to get rid of stuff. This zip up is a little bit more on the expensive side, but I want to bring it up just to recommend. This is the Yeezy Gap Balenciaga zip up. More expensive as in, I think I got this for 70, but the quality is just unmatched of anything of that collab, the Yeezy Gap Balenciaga collab. Anything in that collab is going to be crazy quality. And honestly, you could probably find some for even better price. Maybe I got scammed. Multiple of these zip ups up here are from Inflation. They're all like the same thing. Once again, nice quality. I got a purple one, I got this pink one, I got a green one, and I want to get more. When it gets cold, I'm gonna get more. H&M keeps making its rounds. I was doing a series looking for the perfect zip up, and I actually awarded it to this zip up. I don't know the exact name of it, but this is the tag. The tag says it's an oversized fit. It fits super nice. The hood is a good size, really nice quality, and it's H&M, so it's a good price. The places that you would assume don't got good stuff really got some heat sometimes. You guys have probably seen this Mental Health Matters design. The brand is called Euphoric. This was probably one of their biggest designs, the Mental Health Matters. They did it on shirts, hoodies. The quality is more on like the thinner side. It's not like super crazy quality, but I'm pretty sure they're like $20. I like throwing this hoodie on in specific because the crop is really nice. It fits super nice. So they're very good at keeping it budget friendly on their site. A good add-on to your collection if you're trying to maybe switch up the style, crew necks and anything with like a collar. I would recommend investing in those. You can always thrift those. Walmart, I have Walmart written down for zip ups too. The brand No Boundaries. They make so much budget stuff that is up to trend. I feature it in my videos pretty often. Speaking of sweaters, one of my favorite ones is also from Alfred Eden. This is the sweater right here. It just has this like real nice design. It's super heavy, bro. Like I've worn it to church a couple times. It's just like a knitted sweater. When it gets cold out, I can't wait to be throwing this on. I can't wait to, bro. Low key, like I've been waiting for summer, bro. Like we've been waiting for summertime, but like, I don't know about y'all, but where I'm at, it's been so hot that like, I'm ready for fall. The fall fit's gonna go crazy. Speaking of colors, I've been making these recently. Let me know if I should like drop them on the site if y'all would buy these. So I'll go to Goodwill. I'll find some random old flannel that someone donated there. I'll just cut it up. I'll just distress the bottoms, distress the sleeves. This is like a 2XL. I always get a super big size and then I crop it so that it's super boxy. I made this striped one. I made this one that's like super boxy. Make one with a little bit of color. I made this green one. I actually made this in the last rebuilding my wardrobe video, which is doing really good. I appreciate the support on that video. I would highly recommend investing in a rotary cutter. They look like this, and that's how I crop all my stuff. That's how I, get the sizing right on a lot of things. It's getting kind of dark. I gotta move us back up here. Don't want to get off topic. Goodwills, any thrifting spot in general. You gotta do a little more digging, but it's usually worth it in the end. You leave with a couple pieces, you spend $10. Now I'm gonna bring up some jeans that I recommend. That site that I brought up a little bit ago made these pants. The Supermade made these pants. They look a lot like Rick Owens pants. That's why I like them a lot, because it makes me feel like I'm wearing Rick Owens pants. They low-key have started to shrink a little bit. I would probably recommend sizing up. So they'll be pretty big at first, but then eventually they'll shrink. They might be a little bit more on the expensive side. I'm trying to keep everything like super cheap. If you want some more chill stuff, but still unique in its own way, I got these like dirty wash jeans from Inflation. They're a real big baggy style. You can never go wrong with light blue jeans. This right here might be my favorite pair from Inflation. As you can see by like the stitching right there, that real wide leg baggy look. With that stitching going on the sides, when you put these on, I'm gonna put them on real quick. This is what these jeans look like on body. They're just like super baggy. So you'll see some people on TikTok like purposely pull them out so that they give that like super exaggerated look. But bro, these are so hard to me. If you're looking for a little bit more of a unique pair and you want to like stand out a little bit more, these are also from Alfred Eden. They're like a half jean, half sweatpant look. And that's what I thought, but then you actually get them and this is like leather. I like these ones a lot, especially when I'm trying to put on a fit that's like making a statement. Once again, I kind of like the weird stuff. These won't be for everybody, but I know there's some people that like the same stuff as me, so I figured figured I'd throw it out there. These jeans right here are also from inflation. On the back right there, you can see they almost have a similar stitch to these gray ones that I'm wearing. They're a little bit more of a casual look. And then the last pair of pants that I brought to show you, these are from H&M. They recently did a really big sale. And if you can't tell, these have like a dirty wash to them. They look like the dirty wash that's really popular right now. They literally look like dirty pants. I think I got these for like $15 when the sale was going on. So those are the ones that I personally have, but then some sites that I also recommend. So going off the ones I already mentioned. So I already mentioned Alfred Eden, The Supermade, Inflation, PacSun. One that I left out was Boohoo Man. I know I showed some stuff from Boohoo Man a little bit ago. I have some of my favorite baggy jeans from Boohoo Man. Literally the only place, I have quite a bit of jeans, but the only place they're from are the places that I just listed. I don't think I have any jeans from anywhere else. The places I'm recommending are not only good places, but it's the places that I literally shop at. We don't get serious here. I know I said zip ups are my favorite thing. I love sweatpants. A good pair of sweatpants is just, some sites that I would recommend to you for sweatpants. Boohoo Man has a lot of fire sweatpants. Minimal, I think I'm gonna go buy some off of there. I saw some like extreme baggy sweatpants on there. Alfred Eden, if you don't see like these TikTok shop ads of these double-waisted ones, those are probably their like most popular ones, but then you go and look at their site, Comfort, if you've seen them on TikTok, they have the more like heavyweight, like real soft stuff. I think I have 2 Comfort hoodies, but I haven't tried out their pants. But I've seen people promoting their pants lately and they look pretty awesome. So obviously you have your different clothing brands. I'm gonna just put some ats on the screen. I mean, there's so many brands that I truly enjoy. So there might be a lot of ats here, there might not be. The only thing is you know, brands drop and then they go on to the next drop. And so a lot of, they might be on to their next drop. But I found some pretty fire sweatpants from just thrifting. Summertime, you gotta take advantage of garage sales. It's just, it is what it is. I didn't start doing it until this year, and I should have been doing it for the longest time. I have these TikTok shop ones you might have seen before. They're like a Hellstar dupe. I got this white pair, I got this light blue pair. I'm gonna just be honest, they're really not that good of quality. They're comfy, like you can tell they're flowy. They're real soft, it's just they're real like thin. They're like thin sweatpants. And then I've had some like really expensive sweatpants that obviously quality does make a difference, but at the same time, bro, I might wear these more than my expensive pair sometimes. Money doesn't always mean everything, folks. Once again, if y'all are new here, that's really how I built my TikTok and my YouTube, is by doing stuff budget-wise. One, because I didn't have the money to get the more expensive stuff, but 2, it's just to show you like the dollar sign doesn't matter as much as you think it does, bro. I support shopping budget. All my outfits still to this day are super cheap stuff. We're gonna go over some shorts. I really don't have that many jorts, but the jorts that I do have, I like to keep them loud. I like my jorts to be loud, honestly. These are what I was wearing up until I put these gray ones on, covered in rhinestones. These are from The Supermade. If you guys can't tell up until this point, I've been repeating a lot of brands. I really stick to who I know. All these people that I'm mentioning, I have stuff from. I got a couple others that I can show you, but let's go over some sites I recommend real quick. Alfred Eden, once again. All the different clothing brands you see, once again. And when I say that, I'm talking about the more underground. Obviously, all of these are clothing brands, but I'm talking about like the underground ones. A pair that I get a lot of compliments on is from this brand called Abnormal by Devant. I get compliments on these jorts a lot. I've bought multiple pairs of jorts from Walmart. It's just because they're so simple. They're not like right around your knee, light blue. I wanna say they're like $20 Wrangler jorts from Walmart. Now y'all might think I'm crazy for this poll right here. Now these jorts right here, I want you to think about it before I tell you where they're from, if these are hard or not. Distressed stars on each leg. I got these from Temu, bro. I got them from Temu. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I got them from Temu. I know those jorts in specific are like cool. They're not the greatest, highest quality, but they're not super buns. I don't know how much I recommend other clothes from there. You know, stuff could definitely show up and be like really bad quality. And then another runner up for more like athletic shorts. I actually found some fire ones at Burlington. TJ Maxx might have some here and there. I do have some super fire ones that I got from Walmart. They're like that Lululemon look. Those are so fire. I might go get every colorway of those. I already got 2 colorways of them and they're like my favorite ones. Socks might sound like a crazy category, but there are fire socks. Obviously, we all got Nike socks. We all need a new pack of Nike socks for the school year. We know this. The socks that I wear more than my Nike socks, and they're way cheaper than Nike socks, is these right, I'm actually wearing them right now. These right here. Now, I know some of y'all haven't graduated to the mid socks yet. I know, I used to hate on them too. I'm just saying, bro, I highly recommend. I got them from Walmart. They ain't got no logo on them. They're the socks that you used to make fun of. I know, I'm talking to you. I know, I used to do the same thing. I'm talking to you. That really can play a part in your fit, bro. It's how your socks are fitting. You can find some that fit exactly like Nike socks and ain't got no logo. I'm just saying, the logo throws it out for me sometimes. I love Nike to death. I love Nike. I will always rock with Nike. Now, I know we've gone through some serious stuff. One of the biggest topics, Shoes, bro, shoes. I got some shoes sauce for you. I'm sure a lot of you already know what I'm gonna say. When I'm thinking about the school year, one of my favorite things to put on, Yeezy slides. You need them, bro. They're cheap now. They are the most comfortable thing I've ever put on my feet. You've kind of been on the edge about it and you don't even know if you really need them. You need them, bro. You need them. They're the most comfortable thing in the world. Now, what I was gonna say before, I make a lot of videos on rep shoes, bro. It's just what I do. Shoes are too expensive nowadays. Let's just keep it a buck. I know it's very controversial. I don't wanna start no arguments. I've gotten replica pairs of every shoe you can imagine, and they're the same thing, bro. They're the same thing. There's a difference between buying DH Gate and their $20 Balenciagas. They might not be the best. But then there's buying good reps, one-to-one reps that might be a little more expensive, way cheaper than a real pair. I'll show you some of my favorite pairs that I have. I have multiple pairs of these runners. I don't wear this black colorway that often, so this one's still in really good shape. I got like 3 different colorways of these. Then we have these Louis V trainers, Louis V embossing all around. Definitely a super clean looking shoe. I will be honest though, they're not very comfortable. I wonder if the real pair feels like this. These ones aren't that comfortable. And then there's pairs that I like to experiment with, like how different could this be from the real pair when it's literally a tire? That's the couple pairs I have right within reach. But some of my favorite pairs, I've done everything from like the big old Balenciaga boots. I've even tried Asics. I've done a lot of pairs, bro, and they all turn out really good. The person that I get all my reps from is this right here, K Taylor. This is the only person I get reps from. Some people ask me like, who all do you shop through? This is the only person I get shoes from. Some people wonder, how do you even buy reps? Especially from the person that I use. So I'm gonna give you a quick breakdown. You go through the site, there is 1.5 million different shoes that you can pick from. You find the shoe that you want, you scroll through the pictures, make sure it's all good. You take a screenshot of that. Now you have a screenshot of this section. Now you go to her on Instagram or WhatsApp. I recommend using WhatsApp, it's just easier for her. Then you go on WhatsApp, you send her the screenshot, you be like, hey, I want this pair. How much are they? She'll send you the price. You can figure everything out. She'll send you the thing, how you pay through PayPal or whatever you pay through. Then boom, then they get shipped to you, and it takes like a week to get to you. It's just simple, bro. It's just simple. It's just crazy, bro. And I know it's sketchy. It's sketchy for a lot of people. I understand. But I've probably done it 50 times now at least. All of my shoes show up. I don't have a problem with any of them. She answers real fast. And as you guys can see, I enjoy my rep shoes. So I've made only a couple videos on them, but I get the question often. How do you even buy? It is definitely confusing the first time you try it, but hopefully this helps. Some specific silhouettes that I recommend. A shoe that I highly recommend that isn't really even that expensive real is the Mason Mihars. I have 3 pairs of them now. You can wear them with anything. You can wear them with baggy stuff. You can wear them with skinny stuff. You can wear them with everything. Mason Mihars, goated shoe, easy silhouette. They're like the Air Forces of like when you really start to get into fashion. Jordan 4s, literally any colorway of the Jordan 4s. They're just like the perfect amount of bulkiness and not bulky, if you get what I'm saying. The Asics Kayano Gel 14s. Those are the Asics that you see everyone rocking. There's a different one that I have a pair of that also are pretty nice, and I forget the name, so it's up on the screen. If you're gonna get reps, the Balenciaga slides are super awesome. I mean, slides, you can never go wrong with slides, especially like fuzzy ones. I'll throw Timbs in there, but I can tell that they're getting overplayed. Like now when I see a fit with Timbs, I'm really starting to like not enjoy it as much. And, it comes down to really not caring what anybody thinks. I don't care, bro, when I tell you, I don't give a fuck what people think about what I'm wearing. If I feel good in what I'm wearing, you're gonna feel way better than being in something you don't feel good about, but you're making other people feel good. It's just way better. Confidence will go up. And then white forces. Obviously, white forces are OG. I recently got the CPFM pair, and it's just something about having like a perfect pearly white pair of shoes. Something about it. Now for my accessory people that want to get into jewelry a little bit more, I do have some jewelry written down that I recommend. If you really want good pieces, this is where it starts to get more expensive, but you can definitely find fire pieces on a budget. Don't get me wrong. Most of the jewelry that I have, actually majority of the jewelry is from TikTok shop. But if you really want to get into like fire pieces, I get asked where these are from all the time. These are from GLD. I was blessed enough that, glory to God, I was blessed enough to do a sponsored video with them, or 2 sponsored videos now, where I'm able to get some pieces from them. So obviously I recommend GLD if you have the budget for that. But for the people that don't, I wrote some down. TikTok shop, obviously. You can find a bunch of like chrome hearts necklaces. Now this might be a crazy play, but I saw Shein has a lot of like dupe jewelry, like chrome hearts and like all these different types of silver jewelry. Might not be a bad play. You can get it for cheap. I did see Etsy pop up. I personally haven't shopped on Etsy. Fashion Nova Men has some jewelry up there that looked pretty fire. For the people that have a more preppy vibe, like a more, nice, like you dress nice, I recently found this brand through a collab called Pascal. A lot of their stuff is made with like real like lab grown diamonds, but since it's lab grown, they're not like too expensive. But I do have this watch from them that's gold. It kind of looks like a melted time clock. It's a lot more of like a nice vibe though. I would recommend if you're into that vibe. I'm just trying to make sure I throw everything out there. I'm trying to reach every audience. So I don't want nobody to be left out. But jewelry, in my opinion, is an essential. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it's in my books, it's an essential because, you know, get a bunch of cheap silver or cheap gold, wear plain tees, and then accessorize like exactly what I'm doing right now, and then throw on some pretty nice bottoms. Like everything else can be pretty like mid-tier, and then just like accessorizing on your wrists, on your chest. Accessorizing that alone will bring up your fit a lot. Like I said, it's like 100 degrees out right now, so I don't have any like super cold gear. Like I'm talking like big coats in here, but some that I can recommend is I did a video a while ago on this big red puffer that is so sick. I just got to find the right time to wear it. That I got from Boohoo, man. If you're into the more unique look, obviously Carhartt jackets you can find from thrifting. You can find people reselling them online. You can find Carhartt lookalikes. I've got this Carhartt lookalike that I got from Walmart a couple years ago that I love more than my real Carhartt. Carhartt jackets are always gonna be like, when it gets cold out, Carhartt jackets are always gonna be tough. Denim jackets, if you're into that, now I'm sorry, I don't exactly have a plug on the denim jackets. You know, varsity jackets if you're into that. Sweaters, I brought up a couple. Sweaters are pretty cheap. Sweaters don't usually get too expensive. Cardigans, I only have one cardigan. You gotta have a specific style for that, but with this section, I'm kind of just throwing out ideas to you because I know when you're shopping, sometimes you'll come across something that you didn't even know you wanted. And so hopefully, not only do I help people find some websites, but then the stuff that I don't have websites for, hopefully it like sparks an idea like, oh, I should find some cardigans. Go find some stuff. Go find the heat out there. And then if you find it, leave it in the comments. Let people know. And if there's things that I missed, I want this to be a video where we can all just help each other. Help me, help you, help them, you know? Be unique, bro. Forget what people think. It has become a lot more normal to wear unique things and people are starting to do it. And I love seeing it become a trend to be you. I love seeing it because when I was doing it in high school and I was wearing the weird stuff, it was weird. I love seeing it become more normalized to wear what you want to wear and not dress for other people. So just remember that, bro. Put on what you feel good in. It's as simple as that. It doesn't matter how much you spent on it. It doesn't matter what name brand it says. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. Just be you. If you take something from this video, just be you. Man, I appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all. I could sit here and talk forever about it, but I just want y'all to know I appreciate y'all. We just hit 11K. If this video helped you in any way, hit that little subscribe button. I hate asking that. I really do hate telling people to subscribe, but you know, we try to hit that 20K. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll try to reply to all the comments. I think that's all I got for y'all today. This was a little bit of a longer video, but I know a lot of people needed it. I'm here to help y'all. I appreciate y'all. God bless. Peace out. Love you. Goodbye.